Atlanta Falcons. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
First down from the 42.
10.
Get the fullback involved here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Right through. Ready. Ready.
To the air with Love. He rolls to his right. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Hand off here to Jacobs. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. That one complete to Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallup. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first. Young working from the gun. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
Watch that. Quick.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. We're through one on Monday Night Prime Time. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down. On his Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Edo Blue. Set. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon first down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Love from the gun. This is a heater going deep. This is brought in at the 15. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now lead by 10. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. So now here's 3rd and 5. Young looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Sticking to the air, it's Young.
First down, Panthers.
Caught at the 10-yard line. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making a one-score game before halftime. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a
you-
Tyrese Maxey, you know. But what?
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Come on, 38. Here we go, set. Go red. 50, green. Ready.
Love at the shotgun. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first.
17-yard line.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
White. Down. Black. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Got it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's shoot. Yellow. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Watch out now. Big receiver.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Ready. Cut.
Going from the gun here. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. We've set it down from 37. Young on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Again, it's Young. Gets everything he has under this one. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they fake it. The lateral goes haywire, live ball. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Not on the same page that time.
They were ready for anything, so when the fake came, they were not fooled at all. That one ended up dead in the water really quickly.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we red, cycle, cut.
Back to throw it. He's going to push one deep down the right. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Going to Brooks here to start the half. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here we go. Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Come on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he put everything he's got behind it. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
Down.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
One after by Folk is up and good. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Starting from the 5. Finds the ball is loose. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. If you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Going to the ground again on 1st. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run crossing that 1st down marker.
Cut.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Cut by Jacobs. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Black shot. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, his throw.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal.
Ready.
Here's another for it. Nice defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. A gain of 2, and after back-to-back runs fail, it's fourth and goal. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will tie things up in the third.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Here we go. Opposite. 3, 10.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's cut.
Young throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
Ready.
On play action, here's Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
52 blaster. Come on, set, switch, yellow. 52 smash, red. Claude red. Set,
Hands off here for Brooks. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Mega. Blaster. 6. Cut.
Pressure coming for Love. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second
To the air with Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
Ready at the 46-yard line.
45.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Has him on a quick hitter. Racing down the left side. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a lead just before the end of the third. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the give, it's Brooks. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Yellow, color. Black 40. Set.
He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard.
On the ready.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Set. Hut. Right. 6, 50. Green. Hut.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield on their own side. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, then
and it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Leggett. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He brings it in. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
52.
They're going play action. Young. Blitz is there, and he goes down. towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a sack and get that ball out of your hand.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are thrown into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making a play.
Offense to the line fast. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a fourth-quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! The kick finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races! The 30! And he makes it into the end zone, so no deficit for them. That's going to tie this game, and they're getting the football.
I'll tell you what, partner, I'm about ready to throw my board right out the window. This game has been so full of so many twists and turns and surprises. A blocked extra point return for 2 and a tie. What do we have in store now?
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached. Because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Looking to throw. To the right side and reeled in by London. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons want to end it in regulation if they can. Raheem Morris sending in the play. He's going for it on 4th down.
Ready. Claws red. 45. Set.
He'll throw it. Well, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons jump in front late. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That's completed right side. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Down. Ready.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
6. Mega. Here we ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buying some time right. Hits on the crosser. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 23 on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down.